10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to the Eat and Critique Show with co-hosts Steve-O and Renee. Get ready to hear which South Florida restaurants serve the best seafood, Italian, Mexican, steak, or sushi. Who offers the best service, best portions, and atmosphere. Share your dining experiences with Steve-O and Renee each week while they share their dining experiences with you. Listen every week while Steve-O and Renee interview celebrity chefs, give away gift certificates to some of South Florida's finest restaurants, concert tickets, and share their top 10 cuisines. Steve-O has written for the food sections of such publications as Boca Raton News, Boca Life Magazine, Parklander Magazine, and the Jewish Journal. And he's no stranger to radio. Steve-O has written 2 cookbooks, one for adults and one for children. He's a graduate of the prestigious Cooper Clinic for Fitness and Nutrition, and he graduated from the Florida Culinary Institute. Renee was the head of one of the largest marketing firms in Florida. She's been the co-host of the Eat and Critique Show from its inception. Now let's get ready to call and share your dining experiences at 877-927-6969. Now here's restaurant critics Steve-O and Renee.
Good morning and welcome to another Eat and Critique Show.
This is early.
This is early.
Too early for me.
That's what happens when you open up for the Dolphins.
Really?
And people care
Okay.
because they're winning.
I'm going back to sleep.
Yeah.
Can they lose so I can do a 1 o'clock game? I'm sorry.
Don't say that.
I'm a New York Jet fan anyway.
You only got 4
Oh, today I'm a Dolphin fan. Go Dolphins.
Who are they playing, Big Shot?
No clue.
Okay.
But go Dolphins.
I'm a restaurant critic, not a sports fan. Okay,
Okay.
that's good. Anyhow, I am restaurant critic Steve-O. I'm here with my beautiful co-host.
You forgot my name?
No, leader of the pack, Renee.
Leader of the pack. What does that mean?
Renee,
What?
do I have to explain everything?
Yes, I'm blonde.
Okay.
What's happening, Steve-O?
Hey, we got some great guests on our show today.
Can I just say one thing?
Well,
I'm
is
putting
it
my
just-
hands up.
Is it just one thing?
One thing.
Okay.
One thing, as you would say it.
Exactly.
Happy birthday to my sister.
Oh, yeah. That's right. Wasn't that 3 weeks ago?
It was yesterday, by the way.
You
That was
forgot
very
to-
nice.
Thought maybe you forgot.
And that was very nice. We went out to dinner last night with my family.
Is this like...
It's family day. Listen, can we talk about the
This is-
guy at the next table?
No, I thought you were having a Hallmark. Okay. Anyway, today's show
We're not going to discuss that?
is sponsored by... You need to go to sleep. Please. Today's show is sponsored by our good friends, Madison NY, New York Grill and Bar in Boca Raton. They serve lunch and dinner. It's kind of a fine dining in a just an incredible setting. Food is amazing.
We love that restaurant.
Oh yeah, it's one of our top 20 restaurants. They're located in Boca Raton. They're right off of Glades. They're
Next to Jared Jewelers.
just west of Glades, easy to find, and try their baby back ribs.
To die for.
Fall off the bone. Not like someone called them and said, "Do you have ribs that don't fall? The meat doesn't fall off the bone."
Chewy
Are
ones.
you kidding
Who
me?
wants that?
Well, Denny's is open 24 hours a day.
Not in Coral Springs. They closed.
That's right. I guess they're not doing so great, are they? Anyhow, tell them how they can watch our show today.
Well, first of all, if you're tuning in for the first time, Steve-O and I are local food critics that do the legwork for you. We look for the good, the bad, and the ugly in fine dining. And if you want to watch today's show, why are you laughing over there? I see you. What are you doing over there? Anyway, if you want to watch today's show, just go to our website, theeatandcritiqueshow.com, and there we are live on the homepage. And next week, I just want to mention, next week, we're going to also be on at 10 o'clock.
Exactly.
Yes, an early
The last
show
4
again.
games are the early games. So
Ay,
our
veyes mía. This is too early for me.
Renee,
I'm tired.
why do you always have to speak Chinese on the phone, on the air?
It's Cantonese, by the way.
Oh, Cantonese, okay. Or no knees.
Get your languages straight.
Anyway, hey, the other day I found the coolest Mexican restaurant. It's all about health and fresh
Yes.
and delicious.
Where was I?
Um,
Christmas ornament shopping.
yeah, you had
Elf
me.
shopping.
My little Jewish girl is out Christmas shopping for ornaments. Oh my gosh!
Don't tell my father.
Unbelievable. Anyway, the restaurant is called Zona Fresca Fresh Mexican Grill. They have locations.
Did you just say grill?
No, I
To
said
the grill?
Yeah. You like on
You're
my
changing
teeth.
That's a gold grill. You got a gold grill on your teeth.
See, if you watch us right now, you'd see that. Anyway, they have locations in Fort Lauderdale, at the airport,
Yes.
Pompano, Plantation, Delray Beach, Coral Springs, right down the street from us. They're also at the new outlet center in Palm Beach.
Very cool.
They're opening up everywhere. But
They have a lot of locations.
They do, and they have a lot of. They're franchising, so maybe if you're interested in a franchise with a Mexican restaurant that's been very successful, you should contact them. They're local people. Anyway, I sat
Do
down.
we get a percentage for that?
No, but I ought to talk to Oscar about that. I met with the chief executive officer.
Yes.
Who actually came up with the concept, Oscar de Armas. That sounds like cologne, doesn't it?
No.
Okay, I didn't think so. Anyway, I tried their guacamole and their chips and their salsa.
It's good.
If your guacamole and your chips and your salsa are not good, you're not in for a good evening. I can tell you that. And
Well, just wait till the second half because we have
Oh, yeah.
Cantina Laredo in the house.
I know. So I had 4 of their dishes there. I was really impressed. Very fresh.
You wait a second. You went on an eating frenzy without me.
I know, but
What was up with that?
I don't know. Anyway, so I did a tasting. It was excellent. I would definitely recommend Zona Fresca. What is it? No, it's
Zona Fresca.
which means fresh.
Oh my God, you're like a rocket scientist today.
I know. Hey, listen, this place, they serve ceviche on Fridays and Saturdays, and they use, on their fish tacos, they use grouper, which was really impressive.
Very cool.
So, and they're going to be on our show in the next, not this month, but next month. So we definitely recommend that you try. They were really good. I was really sort of amazed.
Did you bring me home anything?
Yeah, you didn't get it?
Where is it?
Checks in the mail.
It's in your car.
Checks in the mail.
Anyway, so now we have some special guests in studio who are new friends of our show. And in order to
What determines that?
Yes, in order to be good friends of our show, you have to have fabulous food. So you
Our
heard,
listeners
and
know
Tom
that.
Smith was on our show last week. He did a wonderful job. I told you that before.
Thank you.
And the restaurant is called Meat Eatery, and they're in Boca Raton. It's not just meat; it's M.E.A.T. Right? And you'll tell everybody what that means.
But now it's really impressive. We have Chef George Patty.
And Tom Smith. Oh, I like
There's
the
I love
clapping. Very cool.
How you guys doing?
Good, boys.
Good. How you guys doing? Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
So
Good
this
to
is
see
a
you.
very unique restaurant. So tell everybody what the meat stands for.
MEAT is an acronym for Meat, Eatery, and Tap Room. It's a concept we designed about three and a half years ago.
Yeah, I think sounds
And
about right.
we had a little gastro pub down in the Keys, and we decided to step out and do something a little different and something we thought was needed down in the Florida Keys, which is meat, because everybody does fish.
Fish, right?
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah, everybody thought we were crazy. So
Yeah, they told us.
We still think that.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody knows we're crazy.
Crazy's good, though. in this
I know.
business.
Everybody knows I'm crazy.
To put the kind of hours you have to
Yes,
put in
and
this
especially
business.
Meat.
so you're schlepping back and forth from locations,
Yeah, right
Yes.
now we're
That-
back from Boca because we had a new location in Boca, which just opened a few months ago.
which we tasted at,
Which we're going to be
and
talking
it's
about.
very different. It's very unique. So tell us a little background about you guys and your restaurants.
Well, we got together about 7-8 years ago
Yep.
with we were doing a nonprofit food and wine organization called the Upper Keys Tasters Guild, and I was doing wine tastings, wine classes, doing hospitality education, and I asked George to work with me to do one of the cooking classes, and he said, "I'll do all of them."
I was pretty. I was
Wow.
bored.
So he eventually
George has a sense of humor.
so eventually he took over all the culinary for all the events that we were doing, and things just started rolling along for us. People started hiring the two of us to go into their homes as a chef sommelier team and do private small events for them. And then we went out to dinner one night with our significant others, now our wives, and we started talking about doing a restaurant together, and put together a business plan, and that was 6.5 years ago.
7 years ago.
Yeah.
7 years of glory. Nothing but the best.
So this,
Quality of life.
so this is not like a regular burger joint. And the thing
No.
that was really unusual is that you sit there and the dishes that came out were unbelievable. I mean, high-end dining dishes. And you also make your own ketchup and condiments. I
Yep.
mean, it was really unusual.
Yep. We're doing our own ketchup, our own mustard, our own Worcestershire sauce, our own hoisin, our own sriracha.
Which you never see.
Yeah. Well, whenever you, yeah. I mean, it's.
And they were fabulous, I have
it's
to
definitely
say.
different.
Very different.
So listen, when you, especially if you're in Boca or Delray, when you go, let's try something different. I'm tired of Italian. I'm tired of just plain seafood. I'm tired of Mexican food. Your place is so perfect because it's so different.
Well, it's in a building. It's in an office building.
Yep.
So which office building? Tell
Right on
everybody.
It's in
Federal.
the Wells Fargo building. It's at 980 North Federal.
Yeah, you'll see the Sendine building. Wells Fargo's in it.
Yep.
Sendine Spaces, of course, our logo's out front, the meat logo.
So you're in the lobby, which is you said the Casbah.
The Casbah.
The Casbah.
Yes.
You want to say the atrium. They want to say Casbah.
I like using big words. People think I'm
Since
smart.
when?
than them.
Since
Atrium.
when? I like Casbah.
The
Okay.
Casbah. That's coined.
Or you
phrase-
could eat at the
phrasing.
bar, up at the bar at the counter.
Yeah, we've got about 20 seats inside of the little bar area, 25 seats, and then we spill out into the Casbah.
Yes, the entire Casbah.
Yeah, and
Which
you can
is
sit wherever
really
you want.
good.
You can sit on the couches and watch a
I know, I
football game
love
on the
that.
weekends. You know, we have all the NFL package and stuff. We've got 5 big screens, 6 big screen TVs.
Yep.
So make it fun, and it's just comfortable and casual. It's kind of a big city feel. And
We could go
It
there
is.
and watch the Shark Tank. It's my favorite show.
That's funny.
So tell everybody your hours.
we're open from 8:30 in the morning. We serve breakfast
Breakfast.
during the week from 8:30 to 10:30, and then we have a lighter menu for about a half hour until we get ready for a regular menu, and that goes from 11 in the morning to 9:30 at night, Monday through Friday, and then Saturdays and Sundays we open at noon and serve until 9:30. So we let everybody sleep in. The office building's a little sleepy on the
Listen,
weekends.
I
so
know
we
the
don't do
station
breakfast.
doesn't let me sleep, and you see this. I have to be here really early.
Chef, tell us about some of the items on the breakfast menu first.
We're doing a chorizo and house pickled jalapeno burrito.
It's got a little kick to it.
It's got a little bite.
It's got jalapeno in it.
It's good stuff.
Yeah.
We're also just doing a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich. It's a real small menu. We started out real big, and then we scaled it back to make it faster and easier to produce and to cross over between the menus at lunch and dinner. But our most popular dish is definitely the egg and cheese sandwich. It's our house-made sausage, our house-made bacon. So
Right, you make
that's,
sausages in-house.
we cure, we smoke, we grind, and we case in-house all of our sausages.
They smoke the meats in-house.
And we also make our bacon in-house also. That
Yeah, we have the only
that takes a
registered
minute.
smokehouse in Boca.
Don't tell anybody that. It's out back. I'm not so sure it's supposed to be there.
It's right next to the drive-up window.
We
at
won't
the
tell
bank.
anybody. Don't worry.
Was that out loud? I don't know.
You're cashing a check. What's that smell?
Yeah,
It smells like
it's the bank. Yeah,
I could sit in the parking lot and take food off the smoker.
there you go.
I don't even have to go in.
smoker.
Smoker. Yeah, I'm from New York,
Yeah,
baby.
that sounded like a little bit of New York accent.
You think?
I lost
Slightly.
Let's get to the heart of the
mine
menu.
toned down.
The lunch and dinner menu. Let's talk about some of the items. And you do a special, is it every day?
Yeah, we try to change every couple of days. The soup changes every day.
So what was that soup that
Don't
we
you
had?
dare change your Wisconsin. That
No, that's
That cheese
Yeah,
soup?
the beer cheese soup. That's on the menu. That's
That
top
was
with that's top
really
with the house
good.
bacon too.
was
Yeah.
fat. Yes, that's when I first tasted the bacon.
Yep.
Fabulous. I was like blown away. So that was the
It was
first dish I
unusual,
had.
very different.
Didn't know what to
I like different
expect.
dishes.
Um,
And then
what-
you also have duck fried French fries.
Yes, ma'am.
So what is that?
That's
Duck?
low calorie stuff right
yeah,
there.
right.
We
Is that duck fat? You
Yeah,
put
we
the
take
fat-
duck. We take rendered duck fat. We mix that. We do mix it with our canola oil, so it's not just straight duck fat. It would just dissipate too fast.
And
But
they
it's-
do
it
house
definitely
coleslaw.
it definitely coats your palate and definitely gives it that nice ducky flavor though.
We didn't
Look at
have that. We didn't try that. We'll have to go back.
listen to this house smoked barbecue brisket. Does that
Yum,
not sound
yum, yum.
wonderful?
Yes.
Brisket's real good. We do a pastrami and we also do a brisket. The brisket takes about 4 or 5 days. We smoke it for 6 hours. We braise it for 7. And that's topped with our house-made barbecue sauce. The pastrami that we make takes 10 days. And we make a mixture of different spices. We rub it all over that. We sit it in the cooler.
I want the
And then
pastrami.
the pastrami's delicious. It sells out real quickly. We'll do a whole case of it, and that's
So we don't have
80
to call you
pounds.
10 days in advance that we're coming, right?
You
As soon
definitely,
as we put it out on
honestly,
the
that goes.
It's gone?
It goes very quickly. Up
Call
here.
them.
I was
Wait a second. Call them. I want that pastrami. We'll be there in 10 days. I'm making reservations now. I want to taste that pastrami.
We've got the brisket on right now, and we have pastrami curing in the cooler right now too.
I had the truffle, the fries. Oh, were they
To die
good.
for?
Your fries were amazing. You know what? I'm not a big coleslaw guy.
They make
and
their coleslaw.
You make your own coleslaw.
Sure.
And I was like, I finished the whole thing. They brought out a little. I would normally just have one bite. And so, okay, tasted that. I was even impressed with the coleslaw also. It was
And you
really
and they
good.
have a variety of burgers also. You have different types of burgers.
We do.
Oh, you have different types of burgers.
So tell everybody about those.
We've got a turkey burger that is pretty popular. It's an Asian style turkey burger. It's basically leg, dark meat, and white meat ground up, mixed with fish sauce, garlic, ginger, cilantro, sesame. It's got a little bit of lime zest in it, a little bit of
Give away all the
jalapeno.
secrets. There's other radio people.
It's all
there's other
good.
restaurant people listening to this show.
So we've got that.
No, nobody's
Because
listening. Don't
we
worry.
always test everybody's turkey
trying to be
burgers when we
thorough.
go out, and they all
Trying
taste
to be
dry.
thorough.
You know,
So we've got that going, and that's a big seller.
Can
The
you,
chorizo's a big seller also.
Tom and I do a lot of email back and forth. Can you email me that Asian turkey burger? That sounds so good.
Can you send him an email to reserve us some pastrami? I want some of that
I
pastrami.
want
I'm
the
going
turkey, I
there.
want the Asian turkey burger.
Okay, this is not about you. It's about me right this second.
Because you know what, turkey. Listen, no,
I think you forgot. Let me keep you on track.
but turkey burgers are usually kind of bland.
Yes.
I guarantee you, this is
No,
not
that's
going to be
far
bland.
from
So
Yeah.
you could go have the turkey burger. I'm going to have the pastrami,
Okay.
if that's okay.
I hope we're making everybody so hungry that everybody's going to run over there this afternoon, watch the game, and eat at Meat Eatery.
So you also have house smoked wings.
Yeah. Yep. We go through quite a bit of those also. That probably 2 cases a week. They come in raw. We brine them. So what that is we basically heat up water, salt, sugar, bay leaf, and garlic. Heat it up, and then
Write down all these recipes.
and we toss it over. We toss it over the wings. Let it sit overnight, and then we take them out, and then we rub them down with a seasoning that we make in the house, of course, and then smoke them for about 4 hours, and then cool them down. And to order, we griddle them. We don't fry them. So
And you serve craft beers
We
and
do.
wine.
quite a bit.
Yeah, craft beers. We try to hit all the different categories: IPAs, wheat beers, old school, traditional German, European beers, and then we have the craft American microbrewed, selections that are really popular. We try to stay on top of all the trends there. And the wines, we try to give a good selection of organic or sustainably farmed wines to balance things out. Even our soft drinks are microbrewed. Half of them don't have high fructose corn sweetener.
Wow.
You know what? There's a lot of gastropub wannabes out there. You guys truly are.
They are the epitome of
You are a
gastropub. Absolutely.
Now you do a lobster. You do a
Macaroni and cheese.
We
and
do.
your lobster roll. That has to be a winner too.
Lobster roll is a big seller. It is. It's a Maine lobster. Basically, we get in the Maine lobsters. They're about 1.25 pounds, and we just boil them, shock them, take the meat out. We break the meat up into big chunks, and to order, it gets tossed with a little bit of mayonnaise, a little bit of lemon, and that's pretty much it. A little bit of salt.
Yeah, we bring them in live every week too.
Real simple. The big thing behind that is the toasted bun. It's a New England bun, and it's got the flat sides on it. So you put a ton of butter on it, on both sides on the flat top.
Love it. I love a ton of butter.
Well, gotta have butter.
Yes, I agree.
Butter is better with
Yes.
bacon.
Now, can people
I like
call
that.
orders in?
Oh yes.
Okay, give them your phone number again.
The number is 561-419-2600, and we're located at 980 North Federal Highway in Boca Raton, just north of Meisner Park before you get to Glades Road on the east side.
It's easy to find, plenty
There
of
you go.
parking. Do you guys have a website?
We do.
So give out your website address.
Meateateryboca.com.
The menu's on there.
Yep. Yes, ma'am.
Perfect. They have a really unique
I
menu.
know.
I love the items on there.
I love the names you came up with for the dishes. They're just so unusual. But again, it's Renee and
You
I.
like the categories on there? We got tube steaks on there. We got the smoked and grind and cured and pulled.
I was going to say they do appetizers. They do, but yes, there is the tube steak. That's
Okay,
right.
do you want to rate this restaurant? Or you want to sit here and look at me?
You know what? Well, I kind of like looking at you.
Well, stop.
Okay. Chef, what would you say are your biggest dishes?
Our biggest seller is definitely the Juicy Lucy. It's a burger.
Juicy Lucy.
Jeez.
Inside out, Juicy Lucy.
Yep.
Sounds like somebody
Wow.
I used to date.
That was their party last night.
Exactly. She was there.
A lot of them.
And
were
her
there.
sisters.
She had a good time too.
I'm sure she did. Especially if it's Juicy Lucy.
Right. Tell Ray what the Juicy Lucy is.
I'll explain a little bit about her.
I have to behave. Don't. Let's not. Let's say we did it. We didn't.
This is a PG or what we got?
It's PG. Listen, we don't want to be knocked off the air. Please.
Beep,
That's
beep,
already
beep,
happened.
beep, beep.
Oh,
It's
Lord.
basically I'll keep it good. I'll keep
Keep
it
it
cool.
clean.
Clean. I'll keep it clean.
And fresh.
Look what you did to her,
Oh,
Chef.
my God.
Turn it purple over
I'm
there.
getting a hot flash.
Every time she does this, we should just keep plastic on the microphone.
For
because-
what? I'm not spitting on there.
No, you start crying. The tears start coming out.
Oh, I thought I was spitting on there.
Juicy Lucy.
I love these guys.
Okay, so now
so
he's
that-
trying to explain. What,
Okay, I can't get past the name.
Forget
I'm
about
sorry.
the turkey burger. We're going to talk about this Juicy Lucy now.
They're not talking about the turkey burger anymore. Stop.
Harry, you got to come in. They're talking about the Juicy Lucy again. I love it when they do that.
Wait till we start talking about the home wrecker.
Exactly.
Oh, I know a few of those.
It's under that category where it comes into the tube steaks.
People are pulling over on 95 right now.
What are we listening to? Where's the dolphins?
This escalated quickly.
I thought they talk about food on
Where's the
here.
love doctors? Where's the reruns?
Hey, we had someone call up last week and said,
I
this
know,
is better than the reruns.
Not this week.
These were sort
Oh,
of
that was
consistent.
Stacia. I got her name right. You like
Stacia!
that?
You said it wrong again.
Okay, it doesn't matter. I liked her. Anyway, can we get back to the restaurant?
Yes.
All right, can we rate this restaurant, please?
No, what? No. You know why?
No.
No, because we're still trying. We're talking about Chef George's signature dishes, and he was going to tell us about them.
I thought-
All we said was Lucy
Oh,
Juicy Goosey.
I can't get past the Juicy Lucy. Go ahead.
Okay, it's a it's a
Can't be here.
it's basically two burger patties put together. And it's the stuff,
And it's juicy.
and it's very juicy, Renee. And it's stuffed with our house-made pimento cheese and house-made bacon. The pimento cheese is basically cream cheese, cheddar cheese, shaved onion, a little roasted red
Sorry.
pepper in there. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
It's got some heat.
And it's got
Of course it does.
She said our own little world here.
So we put
That's
those.
how it gets juicy from the heat.
We put the two patties together. We put the cheese mix inside.
He's still putting the two patties together.
Stop
And then
putting
we
it.
put the cheese on top, throw it on the grill. How you doing? And it's done.
Oh, Lord. I'm bright red.
Wait a minute. We just got a call from one of our sponsors.
They
Cancel next
canceled.
week.
Oh, Lord. I don't think Donald Trump's coming on. Don't invite him.
There goes Mir
Oh,
Largo.
they were coming.
Okay, that's okay.
Oh,
Maybe
God.
we'll get a cafeteria or something to sponsor our show next week.
Denny's is in.
They're back. You know what? I got
I can't breathe.
Our listeners know what they love about our show is we're very, very honest. Well, it depends on how much they're paying.
Okay, go ahead.
That helps.
So we have a way of rating restaurants. We don't do this 1 through 10
No.
because we don't know which one is 1 and which one is 10.
Okay, just go ahead.
So how do we rate Meat Eatery in Boca Raton?
Can't wait
to
come back.
You guys are doing
It's a
such
home
an
run. It's really good. All joking aside.
incredible. No, we're not. We don't do joking aside.
Okay, I'm just
That's what
saying.
makes our show.
Oh,
she's
God.
She's wiping her eyes again.
Makeup.
No, but let's give everybody your phone number again if they'd like to call their orders in.
Okay. It's 561-419-2600. And again, it's 980 North Federal Highway, Boca Raton, just north of Meisner Park before you get to Glades Road on the right-hand side. In the Sendine building, you'll see Sendine Spaces, which is the workspace that we're part of. And you'll see Wells Fargo on the board, and of course our fancy logo.
And you do catering too, don't you?
And we are delivering,
Especially
also,
with the
guys.
holidays.
They did a
coming.
party last night.
I know.
Remember? We were just
How
talking
many
about
people?
that.
120 something.
Yeah.
Yeah, at our restaurant down the Keys, we had 190
Good
So
for you.
wild women.
So if someone
Wild
wants to do
women, yes.
something different for the holidays, they can just call you guys up. How much?
Yeah, we can cater to about 150 people in that space in the atrium.
Chef, how much
in the
time do you need?
Casbah.
Casbah, yes.
Do like a big
It's for,
holiday event?
we try to do it at least a week out.
Okay. So if you
Listen,
wanna
this
do
is a
something-
very unusual venue, and the food is so eclectic. It's really phenomenal.
It's just
We
great
loved it. Yeah, it
comfort food.
really is.
Absolutely.
It was nothing like I expected it to be.
You know what? I got to say the same thing. I don't know what I was expecting, but
Well, we've
I
learned
was
to have
really
no
impressed.
expectations because we've gone into beautiful venues that the food was not up to par. So I mean, you can't judge.
And try the pulled pork. Whoa.
Wow, yes.
It was really,
Well,
really
they smoke everything in house, so
Back-
it makes a difference. It really does.
You know, make
Sure.
the bacon. Can't go wrong with that.
Yeah,
Yep.
and I love bacon.
Listen,
Bacon and butter.
These,
I'm
Bacon and
good.
butter, there you go.
Yes, I'm good.
You fry your bacon in the butter.
That's phenomenal. Yes.
these
Low-
guys
low-
drove
low-calorie
all
stuff
the way
Yeah.
in. They drove all the way in from the Keys for our early show.
We appreciate that.
Absolutely. Thanks for coming on today.
Thanks,
we
guys, so
really,
much.
really
You're
welcome.
recommend Meat Eatery in Boca.
Highly.
And
Yes.
if you live in Boca and you want it delivered, we do use Delivery Dudes, so you can go on to Delivery Dudes
Oh,
that's
site
great.
and get it delivered to your house if you can't make it out,
Or to your office.
or to
Yep,
your office.
Absolutely.
Same thing. Yes.
Okay, well, we got to go to break, and when we come back, we have GM for
Cantina Laredo. Yes.
We will be right back.
Hi, I'm Steve O, restaurant critic on the Eat and Critique Show. When Renee and I find a great restaurant, we want to share it with our listeners. Let me tell you about Madison's New York Grill and Bar in Boca Raton. We made Madison's New York Grill and Bar one of our favorite restaurants right after we did our tasting. Madison serves both lunch and dinner, and if you need to impress a client or a friend, stop by Madison's for lunch, where they offer 10 items at $10 each. Try some of their lunch specials like grilled barbecue chicken breast, grilled salmon, rigatoni bolognese with meat sauce, or, my favorite, their grilled chicken Caesars. Madison's is west of I-95 on Glades, next door to Jared Jewelers in Boca Raton. Renee and I received so many emails from listeners thanking us for turning them on to Madison's New York Grill and Bar. Try their crab cakes, or another one of my favorites, their baby back ribs, which fall off the bone. Save room for their mouth-watering key lime pie. Call them at 561-994-0808 to make reservations. That's 561-994-0808. Please tell them you heard about it on the Eat and Critique Show.
Hi, I'm Chris Levitt from the hit TV show Million Dollar Listing Miami on Bravo, and I love listening to Steve-O and Renee on the Eat and Critique radio show.
Hi, this is Andrew McKinney, General Manager of Meisner Park in beautiful downtown Boca Raton. I love listening to the Steve-O and Renee Eat and Critique radio show.
And we are back. So let me talk about Aladdin's for a minute, okay, before we bring our next guest on. There is a great Mediterranean, Middle Eastern restaurant that has hit Boca Raton. The restaurant's called Aladdin's Eatery, and they're located in the back of town center next to Greenwise, behind Maggiano's. They started 20 years ago in Ohio, where they have Middle Eastern decor. And I am talking about Aladdin's Eatery and Boca. We are having them cater our New Year's Eve party. We're doing a whole Middle Eastern Mediterranean food thing. It's going to be really cool. And everything is so fresh and healthy, like their vegetarian combo. And it's big with large portions of hummus, smoked baba ganoush, tabbouleh, crisp falafel, and fresh stuffed grape leaves. Their flavors are so authentic, and you could try their pita pizzas with hummus, topping, and seasoned ground beef, or eggplant, tomatoes, feta, and olives. Or their spicy kofta with char-grilled ground beef with onions, herbs, spice topped with tahini yogurt dressing, just for $7.40 sense. Are you listening to me? I'm talking to myself here. Anyway, they have great prices. They offer great salads like their shawarma salad with seasoned strips of grilled beef over mixed greens, tomatoes, calamata, olives, feta cheese. Or if you have a big appetite, try their hummus chicken plate for $10.80. Great prices. Are you with me now?
No, I was looking.
You're interrupting my commercial, but that's okay. They also serve
Our
fresh.
board op's trying to kill himself, or maybe he said he's dying over there because
He's laughing.
he's laughing
okay.
so hard. I want him to wait till after the show, though.
To die?
Well,
That's very sweet.
I
Can
love
I
Jimmy.
get back to Aladdin's? I want to talk about Aladdin's.
Oh, the place where we are
Well,
going to be,
catering for New Year's Eve.
right?
Oh, you're a little ADD. Okay, they also
Spell that.
ADD, A dot D dot D dot, like meat, M dot E dot. Anyway, they also serve freshly squeezed juices as well as smoothies. And
They
Aladdin's
have
is
a Juicy
located.
Lucy there too.
They probably do. Aladdin's is located at 21200 St. Andrews Boulevard in the Boca Village Square behind Town Center, next to Publix Greenwise. To order out, call them at 561-419-9466. That's 561-419-9466. They do catering as well. Like I said, we're catering from them. So if you have a party and you want to cater from them, call them.
We always have pressure on us because
Who has pressure?
No, everybody knows that we're restaurant critics. So the people who come to the party all expecting something great. So
Not
we
this year. Well, we're going to
Oh,
have it
yeah.
catered in from. No, I'm not doing the cooking. That's what I'm saying.
No, I know.
I'm
That's
not
why
cooking this yet.
choosing Aladdin's
Was
Eatery.
an excellent choice.
Yeah,
because they have wonderful food, and they
Love
do
their food.
really nice plating for catering because they brought stuff in here. It was incredible. Anyway, they serve both lunch and dinner. They serve beer and wine. And tell Aladdin's when you go in there that you heard about it on the Eat and Critique show.
Well, we have a guest live in studio that everybody knows. I'm from Dallas, and
No,
you don't know I'm from Dallas.
no, I never knew that
I should
before.
have told you that.
Did you know I was from New York?
No, I thought you were from Alabama.
Yeah, Idaho.
With that accent.
I pick potatoes.
So anyway, I actually, and you have got to be, if you have a Mexican restaurant in Dallas, you better be good or you will be out of business.
Because they have
in
one
not
on every.
months.
They have one on every block.
There's a Mexican restaurant on every block.
Do they call it blocks in Dallas?
Renee, sometimes
On the cement? Just saying.
So we were lucky enough. There's a restaurant here. Actually, it has two locations. It's called Cantina Laredo. Now, I have absolutely eaten at Cantina Laredo before, but all I've ever had was
In Dallas, not here.
yes, all
Because
of it.
they're in Hallandale and in
Palm
Palm
Beach.
Beach Gardens.
And today, the general manager, Eddie Estefas, is the general manager of Cantina Laredo in Palm Beach Gardens.
And he did such a wonderful job
I've
doing the
never
tasting for us.
tasted their other dishes before.
Well, welcome to the show, Eddie.
Thank you.
Anyway, so when you came out, you brought us, they immediately sit down, which I love. They bring us chips and salsa. And you know, that's a determination whether their evening's going to be good or bad. And it was excellent. So you have two different types of salsa. So tell everybody about those. Because one comes out warm, it's like a little bit spicy, has a kick.
Yeah, we do offer two complimentary salsas that come with the table. One is a roasted tomato salsa. Everything's made from scratch.
That's the mild one.
That's the mild. Yeah, it's a little mild. It all depends on the jalapeno and how what the season, because it changes. Everything's fresh.
Sometimes they have more of a kick.
That's right. So sometimes the mild salsa does have a little bit of a kick
Right.
to it. So we roast the tomatoes, mix in the fresh jalapenos, mix in the onions, cilantro, and make our magic with that.
Most-
And you know what? I just have to say this. You know what I love about them also? They'll bring you chips all evening. Some restaurants charge for chips and salsa. Like, I love Rocco's Tacos, okay? But they charge you for chips and salsa. My theory is, if you're going to go to a Mexican restaurant, they should incorporate that into the price. You should not charge people for chips and salsa.
and Cantina Laredo
They
doesn't.
do not. They give it to, and all night long they kept bringing
Ex-
over the chips to us, and the salsa was wonderful. By the way, I actually like the one that's a little bit spicier, the hot
And I
one.
like
It comes
one-
out warm, so that was perfect. You had your own, I had my own.
Yes, but you know what? See, a lot of people take the sauce, the salsa for granted. Well, when Renee and I do a tasting, listen, if your sauce is not out of this world, we know we're in for a long night.
That's what I just said. Yeah.
I love I mean, I could eat that, drink it with a straw all night long.
You could.
It was wonderful.
Okay.
And then they came to our table.
And they made guacamole. And I have to tell you, you did a wonderful, wonderful job. He really did. He was coming out all night to make sure that we were getting the dishes. Did you do the selections for all our tasting the dishes?
Absolutely. Yeah.
So he did an excellent job.
But you
with
know,
that.
now Eddie brought out
The
a lot of dishes.
guacamole.
But
Okay,
I got to
so-
tell you something.
Go ahead.
Your service there, because we watch other tables, is impeccable. It was really,
And it's a really nice looking restaurant,
it's
high scale
beautiful.
restaurant. Yes,
yeah. We wanted to eat outside,
but it was too
It
cold.
was too cold.
That night it was, yeah.
It was cold.
So they do table side guacamole, which you make the guacamole at the table.
Right.
So you ate what'd you think of the guacamole?
Was-
I didn't want to tell you I'm allergic to avocados.
Oh, no.
Yeah, she gets serious when she has avocado.
Yeah, I get
Don't do that.
I get seriously sick. So Steve-O tasted
love-
the guacamole, and I love guacamole.
And I'm a connoisseur of guacamole, and your guacamole was out of this world. I loved it. We have to kind of pace ourselves, and
We weren't pacing.
it's so
we were
hard at
devouring,
Cantina
yes.
Laredo to pace yourselves. So then,
We had the ahi tuna tacos. So tell everybody about those.
Sure. We use a fresh sushi grade tuna, and toss it in a homemade poke sauce, and cilantro. We make a jicama ginger slaw that goes inside.
It was so good. I love that. They were different.
Yeah.
first thing you notice is how fresh the tuna was. Very fresh.
Oh yeah.
It was
Yeah.
excellent.
And I have to tell you something. Then you brought us out ceviche. Now, I am not a big fan. I'm very fussy when it comes to ceviche. Loved it. Loved your
It was really
ceviche.
good.
It was excellent. So tell everybody about your ceviche.
Yeah, Veracruz style. We incorporate the fresh vegetables with capers and olives. We also mix the ceviche mix itself is shrimp, scallops, and fish that's marinated in lime juice, and then
It was so good.
Take
I
it
couldn't
out.
stop eating it.
Yeah.
I loved it. I was putting it on the nachos. I was. I loved it like a dip.
It was so hard to pace ourselves there because
I just said we
normally
didn't
don't
pace
eat
ourselves.
finish the whole dish off.
We
And
finished
fa-
every
I
dish.
know. And then they
Well, first of all, we love Mexican food.
yes, we're big connoisseurs of
Yes.
Mexican food.
And there's not a lot of good Mexican restaurants in South Florida, believe it or not.
Listen, when Debbie Abrams called us with the Buzz Group, who we love, and said, "How would you like to do a tasting at Cantina Laredo?" Yep, no
Love to,
problem.
love
no
to,
problem.
yes.
And tell everybody where you're located at in Palm Beach Gardens.
yeah, we're right on PGA Boulevard. We're west of Military Trail. A lot of people tend to move east, but we're west. We're in the Midtown Center.
It's beautiful over there. That center's really nice.
It is a very nice center. There's about 7 restaurants in that center. Right across the street is PGA Commons, which has also
Vic and
about-
Angelo's is
yeah,
across the street.
That's right.
And you have Three Forks right next door.
Right next door. There are sister restaurant. Great prime steaks.
But the center's really nice, though.
It's a great center.
It really is.
The restaurants are the anchor there because they have some nice specialty shops and all that, but really the draw is the restaurants.
And if you want fine dining Mexican food,
This is it.
this is if you're in Boca or Delray or Boynton.
Well, they could go to Hallandale Beach. They're at the Gulfstream
but they're
racetrack over
closer,
there.
though,
No,
over-
I'm just saying that people that live in Broward County, what are you looking at me for? There's 2 locations.
Boca,
they could go.
Delray,
I'm not
Boynton.
saying Boca. I'm just saying if you're in Broward County, we do have Broward listeners, like 1 or 2. But if you're in Broward, you could go down to Hallandale. It's closer.
Okay.
Either location, but I'm just saying Palm Beach Gardens was beautiful.
Okay, so on the tacos, the one with the slow roasted pork,
Oh yeah.
that was my favorite.
Oh okay.
That
All
was-
That was with the
Carnitas.
brisket, I thought.
Well, there was
The one with the brisket.
Oh, there was 3 different types. There was one with brisket,
Yes.
one with pork, and one with fried fish.
that's right.
Okay, so tell everybody about those because I love them all.
Well, our top, most popular tacos is the brisket tacos. I just absolutely adore them. We also have a short rib taco, by the way, also a slow braised short rib taco, which are phenomenal. And
I like the pork one the best, I have to say.
yeah, the carnitas are great. We
Yeah.
top it with the chipotle wine sauce. It's one of our signature sauces.
Love the wine.
Yeah. Wine and
I like
chipotle.
anything with wine. And I have to mention that you made me a margarita because I have to mention this.
That is the coolest.
You made me a margarita, and there was actually a shot floating in the margarita. So I thought he's giving this to me at the beginning of the meal. Maybe he wants to get me like sloshed. He wants to get me drunk so I won't remember what I ate.
I was trying, yeah.
It was really good though. It was a big margarita.
That's our Cabo flip. It's one of our signature margaritas as
Cabo
well.
flip, so you like flip the shot over.
Well, yeah, because we flip because all our margaritas are with fresh squeezed lime juice. We don't use any artificial anything. Everything's made in house. So with the lime halves that we use to squeeze we take the half of the lime, we flip it, invert it, and put an extra little shot of Cabo Wabo Silver
So
in
wait
it.
a second, you're supposed to flip it into the drink because I was like,
Oh,
fishing.
yeah.
I was fishing for that. I was sticking my fingers in the cup. I wanted to do the shot.
Okay,
I kept
listen.
sticking my hands in there.
We need to go to break.
Okay.
And when we come back, we're going to have a $75 gift certificate.
Then give out the phone number for the fourth caller.
Okay, but right now, let's let Jimmy get the commercials done.
Give the
And
phone number first.
When we come back, no. Renee,
No.
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 When we come back, we will give out the phone number so Jimmy can handle it all.
Oh, okay.
So let's go to break. We'll be right
Next
back.
time, kick me under the
Hi,
counter.
this is Steve O, co-host of the Eat and Critique Show. I want to talk to you about my favorite deli, 2J's, with 24 locations throughout South Florida, 11 of them right here in Broward and Palm Beach. Most of us have ordered out from 2J's at one time or another, from those morning business meetings to bar mitzvahs, or maybe you ordered one of their great holiday trays. What I love about 2J's is how consistently good they are and how my orders are always accurate and on time. Whatever occasion we are celebrating and I'm put in charge of the food, I know ordering from 2J's will always be a hit. From their cheese trays to their meat trays, 2J's never disappoints me or our company. You can always tell the difference between the 2J's trays and the other trays at parties, as 2J's trays are always the ones that are devoured. Finally, I can't forget about 2J's latkes, or their stuffed cabbage, or their matzo ball soup, which are just like my Nana used to make. Go to their website to find out the location nearest you at www.2js.com. That's TOOJAYS. Tell them Steve O and Renee sent you from the Eat and Critique Show.
Hi, I'm Steve O, restaurant critic on the Eat and Critique Show. When Renee and I find a great restaurant, we want to share it with our listeners. Let me tell you about Madison's New York Grill and Bar in Boca Raton. We made Madison's New York Grill and Bar one of our favorite restaurants right after we did our tasting. Madison serves both lunch and dinner, and if you need to impress a client or a friend, stop by Madison's for lunch, where they offer 10 items at $10 each. Try some of their lunch specials like grilled barbecue chicken breast, grilled salmon, rigatoni Bolognese with meat sauce, or, my favorite, their grilled chicken Caesars. Madison's is west of I-95 on Glades, next door to Jared Jewelers in Boca Raton. Renee and I received so many emails from listeners thanking us for turning them on to Madison's New York Grill and Bar. Try their crab cakes, or another one of my favorites, their baby back ribs, which fall off the bone. Save room for their mouth-watering key lime pie. Call them at 561-994-0808 to make reservations. That's 561-994-0808. Please tell them you heard about it on the Eat and Critique Show.
Yo, cuz, how you doing? This is Steve Martirano of Cafe Martirano in Fort Lauderdale, and at the Hard Rock Seminole Hotel and Casino, and at the Rio in Las Vegas. And I love turning into my friends Steve-O and Renee, Eat and Critique Radio Show. Enjoy. Say goodbye.
Say hello, Steve-O.
You know what? I love giving away gift certificates, especially to a restaurant as so good as Cantina Laredo.
So now can you give out the phone number?
Now
You're not going to tell me no again, are you?
I don't know. $75 gift certificate to Cantina Laredo. And I guess it's good at either location.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Even in Dallas.
Oh.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
No, but I can't keep it, though. We got to give it
I'm
away.
saying you can fly to Dallas and go out for dinner.
We're going to take...
I'm not going. You go by yourself.
We're going to take the fourth caller. Call us at 877-927-6969. That's 877-927-6969 for a $75 gift certificate.
And you don't want to miss out on this restaurant. It really is fabulous. If
Oh,
you
my
like
gosh.
Mexican food, this is definitely the place to go. Can we finish with the tasting? Because then we had one of their signature dishes.
Yes.
It is the Cantina Laredo Cameron Poblano Asada. So tell everybody what that is, because that was an unusual dish.
Yeah, camarón poblano asada.
Ooh, why didn't you say it like
I
that?
did say it like that. I'm
Close.
from
It
New
was-
York. I say poblano. Yo, yo, yo. Asado. Okay, go ahead.
Mucho cold right now.
All right, we take a poblano pepper, a roasted poblano pepper. We stuff it with cheese, shrimp, mushrooms, onions, and spinach.
Yes.
And
That's one of your signature dishes.
It
right?
is.
That was my
Oh,
favorite from the whole entire night. That was incredible.
Yeah, you can't get that anywhere else.
You can't get that anywhere. And you don't
Yeah, you
unwrap.
can. You get it at Cantina,
Cantina
Laredo
Laredo.
in Hollandale.
Yes, you can. That's true. At their other locations. Don't be a wise guy over there.
So then we wrap it with a carne asada, which is a marinated skirt steak.
Which
And-
I love.
Loved.
Yeah. Oh, that's people love that.
Just the skirt steak by itself.
Right.
I know, but don't you start unwrapping it. Don't unwrap it. You have to cut into the whole thing.
Right.
I almost had to cut his hand off. He was taking the steak. I took the knife and I almost stabbed him with it. Leave it wrapped. It's perfect.
Okay.
Okay. You were afraid that the pepper was going to be spicy. It wasn't.
No, I know.
It wasn't hot at all. That pepper was not hot.
Yeah, once it's deseeded and you take the ribs out, then that takes the heat off the pepper.
He deseeded it for you.
Hasidic.
I've seen him.
You're gonna have to pay your father for that. Hasidim. There she goes again. She's the only one I know who laughs about a skirt steak.
Go ahead.
And then our meal was finalized that night with the dessert, which was
That dessert
Oh
was
my-
crazy good. And I never had cinnamon ice cream before. So tell everybody about that apple cake or apple pie.
Yeah. Well, we call it the Mexican apple pie.
with the brandy butter.
Yeah. So we serve it
Cinnamon
like
ice
fajita
cream.
style. We bring out the hot skillet. We bring out our home baked apple pie that we use a nice little cinnamon spice on top. Very classic buñuelo style spices with the cinnamon ice cream. So we put that together for you tableside, where we finish it off by pouring that brandy butter sauce over that which
You do
nice.
it right at the table.
Yeah.
Everything is fresh and warm, and it's unbelievable.
And order this. Don't get the vanilla. Get the cinnamon
Well, I
ice
think
cream.
it comes with the cinnamon, right?
Well, you
does.
have
It's very,
a choice.
I
Yeah.
love it. It's very like holiday-ish.
I know. Hey, we have a winner.
We do. Who do we have?
We have our winner. Oh, he's so lucky. Is Jeffrey.
Hey, Jeffrey.
You guys, yeah, I definitely feel lucky. This is amazing.
Wow. Do you
congratulations.
Love
Yeah.
Mexican food?
I love Mexican food. I'd been to Cantina Laredo maybe, I don't know, 6 or 8 months ago. I live up in Stewart, but it is well worth the drive. That place is
Isn't
just
it
outstanding.
fabulous?
Oh, yeah, it's unbelievable.
Make sure
It's
you
an
send him a
experience,
check.
and it's great food.
Well, I'm glad that you won.
Yeah, thanks. Love your show for sure.
Oh, thanks so much. That's because we gave him a gift certificate. He won. If he didn't win, he'd be like, I'm never listening to them again.
We bribe our listeners.
No, this is my first time calling. And when you were talking about Cantina Laredo, I said, whatever, I'm just going to give it a shot.
And you won. I'm glad
And
to
I
hear
won. I
that.
can't believe
Perfect.
it. That's awesome. I really appreciate it.
And he's so enthusiastic. I love that.
So
Perfect
you.
time of year for it.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah. So Jeffrey, make sure you say hello to me when you come in.
I will, for sure.
Yeah. Looking forward to seeing you.
Yeah, that'd be great. And it really is an amazing place. So
Thank you.
It is.
can't wait to get back over there.
Make sure you get Jeffrey his checkout. Make sure it'll clear.
Okay. He's getting a gift certificate. Settle down there.
Now, wait, you're from
Stewart. Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Listen, if you said you were from Loxahatchee. Ooh.
Yeah, ooh. Same opinion no matter where you're from.
Hey, hang on the line. We're going to get your address and all that good stuff, and it'll go
I
out
will.
to you tomorrow, bro. Hey, thanks
for
calling.
calling in,
Happy
Jeffrey.
holidays, you guys.
Same to you.
Man. Same
Same to you.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Fourth caller just happened to be someone who's actually eaten at Cantina Laredo and loved it. But how could you not?
I know.
Tell everybody your hours.
Okay, we're open every day. We open at 11 a.m. And we do lunch from 11 to 3. Sundays we actually do a brunch.
Ooh, that.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh. We haven't done the brunch there.
Oh, I know we have to.
Yeah.
We have to do that.
Yeah, we do the crab cakes Benedict with the chipotle hollandaise. We do carne asada y huevos rancheros. We have some very classic and innovative stuff.
I
real
like the
cool
way
stuff.
he says all the
Just
dishes.
rolls off his mouth, you know.
Rancheros.
Yeah.
Love it. I can't roll my R's.
You know,
That's what it is, rolling your R's.
You know, Eddie's a celebrity.
Is he really?
Yeah, he's had a big write-up about him. Front cover.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Bro.
tell everybody about that.
What was the name of the magazine?
Oh, very good one, Steve-O.
Okay, I'm sorry. It was Life magazine.
Yeah, no, GQ.
People. National Geographic. He was behind the giraffe.
What did you just say?
He was hiding behind the giraffe. The National Geographic. Get with the program, Steve-O.
I don't read those kind of magazines.
You've never heard of National Geographic?
No, what would you say about giraffe?
They have animals and wildlife.
I thought that was
National Geographic, right, Freddie?
Oh,
yes.
you know, I was thinking of National Enquirer. That's
You
what
thought
it
of
was.
National Lampoon. That's more your speed.
So, Eddie, tell everybody about your happy hour.
Oh, happy hour's awesome.
Oh, Eddie's still here.
Yeah, remember
Come
me?
back, Eddie, please.
No giraffes. No.
Thank God. What was the magazine?
Oh, Fairway Living. It's for residents of the PGA National. They do.
He was on the cover.
Yeah.
We know PGA
Yeah.
National.
Tell everybody your hours at the restaurant.
Okay, so we open at 11 a.m. We close at 10 Monday through Thursday. We're open till 11 on Friday and Saturday. We close at 9 on Sundays.
You got to make reservations.
Yeah, so give everybody your phone number.
Our phone number is 561-622-1223.
And your address.
Address is 4635 PGA Boulevard.
It's easy to find.
Oh, I know. I love that.
You'd be
Yes.
surprised. Some people drive right by it.
They
and-
they
yeah.
don't see it?
Yeah, but you know we have a really nice patio. I don't know if you saw our
Yes,
patio
we went.
bar.
We
started
did. We
there.
started outside. We wanted to sit out there.
Yeah, it
So
was.
you do happy hour?
We do. We 4 to 7. We have a whole array of half-priced bar appetizers. Our margaritas are that big margaritas on like $5.
That margarita. Let me
Yeah.
tell you something. That margarita was
$5?
huge
That-
because we shared it and we didn't finish it. It was
I put
huge.
some in my
Well,
pocket.
no,
I'm
that-
sure you did.
Yeah, that particular one's not discount. That's our Cabo Wabo. But our house, we use a Salsa Silva for our house. It's all still with the fresh lime juice. We have $2 domestic beers, $3 imported beers, $4 wines by the glass, and we have different specials on.
And you know what
And their
else?
prices are very
Oh
reasonable.
yeah, but you know what else I really love about Cantina Laredo?
Everything.
It's like they sense when you're out of chips or sauce. They like sense it, and they're always there before you have to even say
I
anything.
know. Sometimes when you go to these Mexican restaurants, we went to
You gotta
one.
get, like,
we
keep
we went
waving
to
them
one. We
down.
asked them like 5 times, and finally she threw it on the table. She was annoyed. Remember that?
Well, let's do our let's rate Cantina.
Okay, so
Laredo.
how do we rate Cantina Laredo?
Can't wait to come back.
Awesome.
Unbelievable.
We loved it. Yeah,
Yeah. So God, today's show went by so fast.
it did.
Maybe we should do another one next week.
Maybe. What do you think?
I think
If
we
people
should.
want to listen, we'll do another show.
I think we might even come back next week after 2 years. After 2 years, this has been this is our 2-year anniversary.
Next month, January.
2 years starting our show.
Okay, January.
What did I say? At the other station?
Yes. Okay, why are we getting into this right now? We can have a conversation off air.
Okay.
Okay, doesn't matter. Whatever you say, you're right.
Thank you. That's what I was looking
That's
for.
what I know. That is for sure.
That's what I was looking for. And today's show has been brought to you by
Our friends at Madison's New York Grill and Bar in Boca Raton, one of our top 20 restaurants and one of Steve-O and my favorites for lunch or dinner. Call them for reservations at 561-994-0808, and they are located just west of 95 on Glades Road next to Jared Jewels. And you really have to try this restaurant, and they have a great happy hour over there.
Oh, I do. We just love going over there. George is the general manager
And
there.
Steve Satta's the owner. They're both sweethearts.
Yeah, and listen, they know the restaurant business.
Big time.
20 years they've been doing this. So, and they're going to be opening up a new restaurant in Pompano.
I'm excited about
I
that.
can't wait till
Yeah.
we can actually start talking about that. I am again getting back to Cantina Laredo. First of all, thanks for coming.
Thanks for coming
today.
on,
Oh,
Eddie.
thanks for having me.
I mean, this is kind of like a Sunday kind of. Is this today your day off?
Yeah.
Not anymore.
I don't get many of those though. But
Yeah, I know.
yeah.
That's what happens when you're in the restaurant business. There is no such thing as a day off. Hours? Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
10, 12, 14 hours a day. Anyway, I want to thank everybody for listening. And, this is the holiday season. So there's a lot of parties out there. So I'm going to just kind of say it right out. Be responsible driving. Why are you looking at me like
I'm
this?
just listening to what you have to say.
Oh, but you know what I have to say. It's all in front of you.
No, you never know what's going to come out of your mouth.
Are yours.
That's exactly it.
More
I don't
yours.
listen. I don't even know what's coming out of my mouth most of the time.
Anyway, we want to also thank today the guys, the brainchild, not brain children, the brainchild of Meat Eatery.
No, it's the brain children. There's two.
I've never heard of brain children.
Okay, well now you have. It's two.
Those are usually
Okay. Anyway,
okay. So from Meat
so go
Eatery
to that
Vote-
Casbah. Come to my Casbah.
Go to the atrium. But anyhow, without you, there is no us. Make sure you go to the eatery.
Meat
especially
Eatery. Meat
Eatery this weekend.
in Boca Raton.
Make sure you call Cantina Laredo. You should make reservations. What's that phone number again?
561-622-1223.
And then if you want to do some wonderful Mediterranean food,
Aladdin's.
Hey, we have some great things happening next week. Can't wait for next week's show. Thanks for listening. Without you, there is no us. Peace and love.
We're out.